in the 70s, in the 80s, because yeah, me, I'm Gen X, so I was born in 1980. So America was was on top of the world. You have to say that. You like it, you don't like it, it's a fact. The country was inspiring the world. For some reason, they market themselves in the way that we were all amazed by this country. In the 80s, in the 70s too, 90s. I remember I had a pen pal friend. I was writing to a girl, a pen pal friend from France. We used to do that. We used to do that in the 90s. You always have someone that you'll be writing, and later you'll be posting and receiving postcards. And when you travel, you send postcard. Your pen pal friends send you postcard. And it was at the time a very special connection because we didn't have internet at the time. So sending a message, a letter to the mail, and you'll be waiting for weeks to get an answer. And it was so refreshing, it was so warm. And yeah, and I remember my pen pal friend, she was often traveling. I have a pen pal who were, most of my pen pal friends were traveling often. Not like me, but they were really traveling often. I have one from Greece. She was an artist, yeah. I really miss her. She was the sweetest girl ever. She was from Greece. So her name was Elena. And the other one, the French one, was Milena. Yeah, I know. Yeah. So she went to New York City. I think what happened is she told me, yeah, she went to New York City. I didn't know she was traveling at that moment because usually she was traveling in Europe. But then she was going to New York City. We were in the 90s. And one day I went to my mail, the mailbox, PO box, the PO box. You go to the box, you go take your mail. I see a postal card of New York City, the Statue of Liberty. I always remember that because it was always warm for me to receive something from America. And I saw, because at the time New York City was the dream. No, now you have to be honest on that. It was New York City and Los Angeles. That were the place. You had also Las Vegas or Miami, because there were TV shows there, and they were markets selling themselves in the way that we will be dreaming. Okay, so I received, when I saw the postal card in my mailbox, I was like, oh, what? When I looked the postal card, she told me, I am in New York City at the Big Apple. Oh my God, I was standing there and I was like, oh my goodness, the Brooklyn Bridge. I was feeling like that. I was just standing there with the card in my hand. I started dreaming. Oh, the Brooklyn Bridge, the Empire State Building, the Carnegie Hall, the Madison Square, Times Square. I was just saying all these names, because, it was, the World Trade Center, of course, the Two Tower and the Twin Tower. And then I was like, oh my God, how is she going there? She told me, I didn't prepare the trip. I went with my father who went for a business trip, and I went there with my dad. So it was just incredible. It was just incredible. She sent me that. I was like, oh my God, you have so much. You are so lucky. Little did I know that very later on, I will go to America. I didn't know I will go to America later on. America wasn't in my mind at all to go to America. It wasn't really. But I was fascinated by the country through the books because we study a little bit of history of America. Yeah, we studied a little bit of history of America in high school. We studied America in high school some way. I was always impressed by the history. And later on, when I came to America and they told, and I had to study history 1 and 2, was even deeper than what we study back home. It was incredible because they have a very special history. Even if, you know, even if in their history there are parts that are not really, you know, but it's a part of the history. It's a part of what they are today. And when you go to museum and you remember all the history, it's just, you see this country have been built with people who really did it, who weren't selfish, okay? We have to be honest on that. The founding father, I don't think they weren't selfish. They were thinking about the generation to come. And that's how that country, that's how you see the greatness of this country, even if you see American criticizing that country. But it's sad because I believe that people before, they were very proud of their country. I know that the politics overseas is not something that, it's not good at all. You have to be honest on that. The politics overseas, American politics outside. But anyway, what can you do? It's politics. You cannot blame people because it's countries, they do stuff for their own advantage. It's the other party who has to fight to protect what belongs to them. What can I say? No? And, but America was above. America was way up. America was way up there. And when she was there, I was like, am I going to go to New York City one day? No. Am I going to go to California one day? California was the dream of many people. And the first time I went to California, I don't want to lie, it was like, wow. You see the sky, you see the tree, you see the weather, the beach. No, I mean, you're like, no, you're like, whoa. So these people are not lying. These people are not lying. California is a dream. It's a pearl. California is just, it's crazy. You're like, no, I have to go back there seriously because it was really short. It was really short. Los Angeles. It was really short, but I want to go back there. I mean, I just want to visit the coast side. And maybe Miami is probably beautiful, just for trips, you know. But America is a beautiful country. You like it, you don't like it. You go, there are no. You go to Louisiana. I mean, in French we say Louisiana. I heard people from Louisiana, the Cajun, they say the Cajun. They speak French, but their French is very old. And I can hear something they say. Some words is very old, and then they have a specific accent. This is the French that I can. It's really old, but this country is a beautiful country, from the north to the south, from the west to the west, from the west to the east. Sorry, America is a beautiful country. Anyway, thank you for watching.